There it goes.
Absolutely, it needs to be absolute.
How rare is it to see a narrow cat like this?
It's pretty rare.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so big day here. Took delivery of these 2 additional BR275s. And
Sweet.
yeah, they're kind of a matched pair.
Yeah, they're white.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But yeah, just gonna spend the day kind of getting to know them a little bit.
Yep.
This one's pretty special because it's actually cut down narrow. So the tracks, blade, and tiller have all been narrowed up. As you can see, this has 2 belts on either side of the sprocket. The full width has 3 on the outside, so it's about 13 inches narrower on each side.
Wow.
Yep, and then that also involved some, I'm sure, pretty intensive fabrication on the tiller because all of it had to be.
Yeah, wow.
Down.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's a little smaller.
And then the blade, you can tell they just gave it an old snap on the end. Little stubby wings on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, right?
Yeah, wow, cool. Damn. Nice units.
Yeah, so really just
Little
haven't
mini.
even looked closely at them yet at all. So on the list today, I'm just going to kind of check out all the fluids, lift the cab. The throttle cable seems to need to be adjusted in that cat based on when I drove it home. And yeah, really just got to know them a little bit. That one says Prenoth on the front, which I wonder if they put that sticker on. I think this was actually cut down by Prenoth.
Wow.
So, because the cat's a Bombardier, but I don't know, maybe they put that on when they did the work or something. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, this one's they have some quirks. This one has a stripper pole inside holding the headliner up.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice 1-inch dowel.
Cool.
Also, the seat when I was driving this earlier was way too high. It's got a hand pump for the height. What is this? Okay. Oh, it's lumbar support. Little air pump.
Wow.
Like a blood pressure thing. That's funny. So this was. Oh man.
And what year's this cat again?
This one's an 03, I believe. One's an 03, one's an 04. I think
Okay.
this one's the 03.
Cool.
I'd have to look at the paperwork. It'd be nice to be able to get the seat to go a little lower for me, but I'd have to figure that out later. Yeah, they've got, this one's got, actually I think they both have like an updated joystick. I think it's from the BR350. This has a tiller, track speed on the joystick, which is a super nice feature. But yeah, same on the inside otherwise. Really just the seat position. If I could get this thing down, it would really help. I'm not that tall. Something with these turning knobs, but that seems pretty decent. Oh, I guess. What does this do? This one might actually. Oh yeah. Okay. I think it's alright.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Slammed.
There you go.
Turns much easier if your weight's not on. Just found out. Oh yeah. Gotta have that seating position. That's the number one. Setting up the cockpit.
Absolutely.
That's pretty loose. Oh, I think it tightens though. This thing, hopefully. Oh yeah. Yeah, so these cats only got about 150 hours a year in their previous life, from what I'm told. Start exploring.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot under there. It's all there, I think. Seems to have worked well. Yeah, I'm gonna check all the fluids here. Make sure it's all good, and then What I'd really like to do is start it up and perform a full system calibration.
Cool.
Because that hasn't been done in quite a long time. That involves unlocking the drive hubs. And,
Oh, wow.
so there's a motor speed sensor in the rear motor, basically. So when you unlock the drive hubs, you can spin it, and it senses how fast it's actually spinning versus how fast the computer thinks it's spinning, and then it compares those two values, and that's how you can make it drive straight if it's not, or adjust the drive.
Wow.
Stuff like that.
Cool. Looks like the tire things are in good shape.
Yeah, the tires, the sprockets seem all pretty good.
Yep. Wow, it's so cool how it's just plastic and it just moves that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, so.
I'm also going to lift the tab and just get a good once over on the fan and the belt and all that.
Uh-huh.
Engine oil is perfect. Still looks extremely clean, which makes sense because they change it every year.
8.3.
8.3, same exact engine.
Great.
Pump drive. Super brand new oil in that thing. I think they change that oil every year, which is actually like far more frequent than recommended.
Cool. They both have the vented engine cover.
Yep.
Cool.
So I'm gonna pop these little screws off and the cab. Take a good look at the, oh, it's missing one. Dang.
Yeah.
I'd have to try to get one of those.
Yep.
Alright, here she goes. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Good sign. Oh man, that looks clean already. A little bit of oil blowing around now. Valve cover gasket, maybe.
Wow.
Definitely a decent bit of oil. Seems to be the valve cover gasket for sure.
Let me see.
Fan clutch feels nice and tight, no play.
That's good. A little valve cover leak.
Could be worse. See if it was any on the ground. Certainly clean. Fresh filters. Oh yeah, definitely the valve cover. I can see it leaking out. Looks like you almost have to take the turbo off to get that replaced. To be expected.
Yep.
Certainly to be expected. Let's see this coolant. If I can see some coolant in there. It was running nice and cool. I drove it home, oh yeah, full of coolant.
How many hours are on it total?
I believe it has about 7,000, but when I plug the computer in, it'll tell me exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way to really tell. On these, there is an hour meter, but on my other one, it's been changed out, so it's hard to tell
Yep.
without plugging the computer in. Alright, I'm gonna drop this cab back down and then fire it up and get this computer out here.
Sounds good.
See what it's saying. I really should do a full system calibration. All I have to do is unlock the hubs. It only takes about 10 minutes or less.
Oh. Cool.
No reason not to do it. Got the computer. Well, I keep saying computer, but it's actually just a display screen. The computer's in the Cat, but on these older ones, they didn't give you a screen built in. The BR350, that's one of the nicest features of those, is the screen is actually part of the Cat, so you don't need to plug in an auxiliary screen to gather the info. Sweet, I'm just gonna grab a little tool set and unlock these hubs.
Nice.
That's what they called it.
Shorty.
Yeah,
This
because
one.
it's cut down.
Cool. Yeah, this one is very cool. Just a little bit smaller.
Honestly, it'd be cool if it was even a bit narrower, but it'll still help.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is unlocking the actual drive hubs. I screw in this little plunger and it separates the gears. You have to be really careful though because the Cat can technically roll. But we're parked on really, really flat ground and the blade is down, so
Cool.
I don't think it will. These outer track belts are a little rough. It's alright. Makes sense, there's standard. Oh, that's a 10. It's an 11, I believe. Makes sense that with less belts, they probably get a little more strain when you're turning the Cat.
Oh, yeah.
So this is cool. This is like a built-in mechanism for unlocking the hubs on these Cats. You just unscrew these two bolts. And then take this little piece and just flip it around. Oh, I have to get a hammer. Bang on that a little bit to get it started. But once I can get it started, I'm gonna get this started. Is that on? This hub unlocking procedure is also the same thing you would do if you had some sort of mechanical failure that required the Cat to be towed.
Unlock it.
Yeah, this is how you unlock it so you can tow it easily.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you just tap that in a little bit. Then
Is it a pain to do that if this is packed with snow? Or
no, this never gets that packed with snow, I don't think.
Oh, cool.
Then I just start. Have to give it a tiny bit of love here. Ow. Caught my finger a little bit there. Just enough to get these started. Come on. There it is. Okay. Then you just turn those in all the way and it might even like pop and settle. I don't think it's gonna roll backwards though. It's got a pile of snow behind it, so just slowly work these in at the same kind of rate. We should know when it pops.
Yeah.
There it goes. Hear that?
Yep.
Tiny little bit of. If you're on a hill, it would start trying to roll backwards.
That was cool.
Sweet. So yeah, that allows me to put it in gear and actually drive the motors forward without the final drive being engaged.
Neat.
So I just have to do that on both sides. Now I can calibrate the whole system.
Cool. The little tiller is pretty sweet.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
There's a few questionable, I say that's bent, twisted. Needs a little repair on the ends, I can see. But
Yeah.
they said they used this Cat even less than that one. This one they said maybe even only had 50 hours this winter.
Wow. Track's in good shape.
Decent.
Yeah.
Not great. They seem to be better on the other one. And they're definitely not as good as the other two kits. Heck. Where'd that other piece go? There it is. There it goes.
Nice. That was a loud one. Because it had more tension on it, I guess.
Must have.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, now we're getting inside and plugging the computer and running the thing a bit.
Sweet.
You could jump in the passenger seat.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Always something.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful
clean interior,
mint
eh?
condition seat. Put this in a BMW.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's unplugged down there. There's the plug for this computer's on the bottom. And it's extremely hard to get to, so there's like an aftermarket little wire plug accessory, but that's also not plugged in, so I'm gonna try to reach in there and plug it in.
Oh.
Then I can have easier access. Sometimes this extra auxiliary wire fails, though, is what I heard. So, we'll find out. A sec here. There it is. Alright, so I've got this calibration procedure. Jeez, this blood blister is going to need attention
Ooh.
soon.
Damn, that's damn.
Here's the all-important screen.
Wow.
I want $1,000 for one of those.
Fuck.
So, unfortunately, this one's kind of failing, and you can't read it unless it's at a 45-degree angle. So I actually have to take this cover off to be able to read it.
Damn.
That's what I noticed last time I borrowed it.
Wow. So this is what the guy said when he. This is what the guy meant when he said, "I have the screen also if you need it."
That's the screen if he has it. Someone wanted to give me one, that'd be amazing. I can borrow this one, I think, from time to time, but definitely need to get one of my own.
Doesn't work too well.
Not just well enough. Okay, so this plugs in here. Okay, I have this whole section of the manual on my phone, so I'm gonna find that. It's a blood blister.
Ooh, damn. Eee.
They got pressurized fast. It's weird. The knife's not sharp enough. I'd have to go get a needle. Okay, complete microprocessor. Okay. Switch off vehicle. Center FNR levers in neutral. Restart vehicle while holding F1 switch. Oh, I forgot to look at the throttle cable while I was down there. I'll have to check that out after. It will show cal once engine RPM is stabilized, release. Okay. Here we go. Cal. Okay. There's a tiny little screen there. Okay, it's flashing a bunch of numbers, so the red status light on the controller will turn on, yes. Okay. So to calibrate each of these, so the FNR levels, I move through full range, both fast and slow. So I'll go fast and slow. And the numbers 1 and 2 should disappear. Yep, okay. Engine throttle position sensor. Okay, vehicle and tiller speed pots 4 and 5, okay. This is the vehicle speed. 4 is gone. Here's the tiller speed pot. 5 is gone. Nice. Okay. Throttle. Items 3, 6, and 7. Using both foot and hand throttle, slowly increase engine throttle to maximum, which I believe is 2450 on this. Okay. And then decrease engine throttle and fix it to 2000 RPM using hand throttle. Okay. Yeah, that throttle cable has tons of play. Definitely needs to be adjusted. Probably should have done that before I did this. Press F3. Okay. Now decrease engine throttle, fix it to 1500 RPM using hand throttle. Okay. Now is when I start looking at the screen. Can't see anything really. Okay, DI. So now in the screen I can actually look at what the speed sensors are saying. I should just shut this off. Oh, perfect. Total 7,054 hours. 28 volts in the battery. Idle time 1,977 hours. Moving time 5,077 hours. Distance 40,142 kilometers.
Wow.
Total surface 221 hectares.
She'll go 300 hectares on a single tank of kerosene.
That must have been reset. Okay, next menu. Anti-stall 0. Okay, engine 728, expected 763. That's pretty decent. It's got a whole section of like expected versus actual values, and there are ranges for all this. Let's see what it says. 1500. It's a little off. So that says 2000 on the tag. Actual is 1940, expected is 1908. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's max RPM right there at 2200. It's really close. Okay, that's good. Okay, FNR sensors. This is in -3. 98%. -100. 99%, -99, that's very close. Speed pot, 100%, net 0%, okay. Tiller pot, 100%, 0%, that's working. Fault log, motor speed sensor. My other one has that too. That might affect the calibration. Engine PPU. I haven't seen that one. It's something to do with the tachometer. Okay, that makes sense. F25 engine. Jeez, this thing has a lot of faults. Engine temperature too hot. It overheated 50 hours ago or something, maybe. At 7,011 hours.
Wow.
Wonder how bad. Motor speed sensor at 69. That could be a loose wire. I have that in the other one. I just have a loose wire in the motor speed sensor, so sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Tiller pot at 69. Yes. Speed pot. Jeez. Yeah, a lot of codes. Okay, clear faults. Yes. Drive command. 96%, 100%, 88 milliamps. Okay. Negative 88. 91 milliamps. Okay, tiller. Okay, let's see if this thing turns on. Oh yeah, it's ripping.
Wow.
Nice. 75 milliamps, 100%. It's got a bit of a vibration. I wonder if they didn't balance it perfectly when they cut it. It's certainly working. Sensor's not working. Hopefully it doesn't go crooked now. It went straight before. I might have made it worse. Let's see.
Yep.
Alright, now I think while we're at it with this one, that's all I needed to do in here. Inside, I think I'm going to lift the cab one more time and try to tighten that throttle cable for the hand throttle. You can see all that play.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing to the other cab and then take them both for a spin.
Cool. You're gonna run the full calibration on the other one?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds
Sure,
good.
yeah. I'm going to unlock these, or I'm going to, relock these hubs also.
Okay. Cool.
But not quite yet, actually.
Cool. Good stuff.
Old machines, they always have something going on. Alright, so that hand throttle cable's right here. Oh yeah, very loose. Easy adjustment too, just an Allen wrench. Sweet. Grab one of those.
Turbo. Oil leak.
This will be an easy little adjustment here.
Do you think the overheating incident caused anything to like warp and leak oil or something? Nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
It's hard telling how bad it was, you know. Very simple throttle adjustment. That is nice. So a little set screw. Beauty. Okay. Oh, I'm right behind you, sorry. No worries. Good to go.
Cool. That was easy.
That'll make a big difference.
Cool.
Sweet. Alright, I will unlock the hubs and then this thing will be ready to for a test cruise.
Sounds good. Cool. Gonna.
Harder to get to because the track is wider.
Oh yeah, look at that. So unlocking the other hubs now. Cool.
No obvious leaks. Not a lot you can tell from that. Engine oil, coolant, splitter box oil. Clean as the day it was new on the gearbox oil. engine oil, perfect. Still has some color too. These diesel engine oils turn black pretty fast.
Yep.
This one's missing one too. That's funny.
Damn.
Not a huge deal. Plenty of coolant.
Good.
Maybe I will try to get 2 of these. Alright.
Cool.
See if there's anything on the dash. Last oil on the engine. That's cool.
Yep.
This one also has quite a bit of throttle cable play.
Ah.
I will adjust that. Ooh, fan clutch is a bit loose on that one. Wow.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Probably has some life left in it, but probably not a lot. Fresh, some sort of line there. Much less oil leaking. Tiny, tiny bit out of the valve cover gasket, but almost none.
That's good.
I'm gonna go for this little throttle cable adjustment while I'm here. And then I'll start it up and just check out the computer values and see if the motor speed sensors are working. Okay, seat adjustment first. The radio works. Dude, let's see if it gets reception. That's huge. Neither of my other ones have radio.
This is Marketplace. I'm Kai Rizal.
Okay, it gets
Live video
some
shopping
reception.
has been
Okay, what
around
about
for
another
years.
station?
I'm sure it will continue. Right. To have
Not
these
great
conversations
reception.
and play that
No.
music that helps.
Better than nothing. Ooh, this one's much tighter already. I never do it, I think. Well, I will not actually be able to see if the motor speed sensor is working without unlocking the hubs, but I can at least check some other things out. 6,300 hours. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Dang.
Cool.
Idle hours. It means it only has 4,350 operating hours.
Wow.
That must have just been a cold misfire.
Yeah.
Time moving 43:42. Distance 29,123 kilometers. Far less than that one. Wow. This thing's low hours. Lowest hour of any. Weird little misfire right there.
Yeah.
Tons of oil pressure and stuff though, so that's good. Maybe it just cooled down a little more than I thought. Okay, FNR position, 100%, negative 100, 100, negative 100. Tight joystick, wow, feels really nice, really ergonomic too, this newer style. Tiller steering, oh, it works in the air? Wow. That's new. The other two don't do that.
That's awesome.
That is sick.
Wow.
Huge help. Okay, then what about center? Oh, it centers.
Yay.
It doesn't.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right.
Legit tiller.
Tiller cut adjustment. Yep.
Beautiful.
That's cut, that's no cut, here's full cut. We just check, make sure your door's shut, just push it out a little bit. Good? Cool.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I know. It should be. I had a door fly open on me the other day. The other one stopped the cat dead, stalled the engine.
Oh boy.
Brutal. Rattly door over here. I might have to adjust the door latch. It seems slow.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We'll know once we start going. Dude, the tiller steering in the air, that is massive.
Yeah.
Massive benefit.
Yeah, that's
Neither
awesome.
of those two do it.
Yeah. Those two.
So that's the parking spot I'm going to expand. Poles right significantly reversing. Poles left significantly going straight. That's related. Definitely need to do a calibration. Do that when I get back. That's like full speed though. That seems so slow.
It does, yeah.
Seems slow.
Definitely. It seems half the speed of the other ones almost.
Maybe it's geared differently.
Yeah.
When I drop the tiller, I bet it'll go even slower.
Yeah.
Feel that drag?
Yeah.
As soon as I drop that tiller, if I slow the tiller down a little bit. Slow though, jeez. Rattly door too.
Yeah.
Tiller steers though. Okay, if I want to steer to left, then auto center. Oh, it auto centers, that's great. There's a long route, 2,000 RPM, but it's in the green.
Yeah.
Blades sharp. And responds quickly. Cruising, that's pretty decent speed.
Yeah.
2,000 RPM. It's definitely slower than the other one.
Yeah, a couple miles per hour slower.
Not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
Add RPM there. It seems a little funky to me, but they've been using it, so.
Yeah. Awesome.
Definitely a working Snowcat that grooms and seems to have enough power to push snow and
Yeah, great,
whatever.
great tiller situation.
Yeah, the tiller is phenomenal. You know, maybe the other one seems faster because the tiller doesn't spin as fast, so it's not loading the engine as much. And maybe it just needs a calibration.
Yeah.
It's actually like going pretty much dead straight now. Perfectly straight. Maybe it does need a calibration.
Huh.
I was a little bit of straight.
That's cool.
Maybe something out of the count of the warranty. Left
Yeah.
Dumbo here? Oh yeah. Right Dumbo here? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Dumbo here's.
Yeah. Look
I
at
can
that.
wave at people now.
Yeah. Look at that. That's hilarious. Well, that was successful.
Feels pretty good. Honestly, it still does feel a bit slow to me, but
Yeah. Yeah.
can't worry about it, I guess. Yeah, it works. I don't know if I'll do a calibration just yet.
Yeah.
I think we should probably take a spin in the other one.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, one thing they told me about this cat that is pretty special is it ran a blower, a snow blower. And so it actually has an aftermarket, they call it an HCC, which is a high capacity cooling system.
Good.
So hopefully the fact that the temperature gauge doesn't work will be not that big of a deal.
Yep. Hopefully.
It does seem to have some extra cooling from what they said.
Good.
Yeah, let's take this one out.
Yep. Sounds good.
Give it a little spin.
Cool. Let's try her out.
Little rock.
Oh yeah. There's a rock.
Loosey goosey on the joystick.
Oof. Yeah.
A few more hours. More comfortable seat in this one, seemingly. Temp gauge works in this one. It's a cruise.
Yep.
Radio work. Ooh, really fancy fresh radio on this thing. Oh, it lights up.
Absolutely, it needs to be absolute with every call, although that's impossible.
Grooming log.
Yeah.
Narrow, look at that narrow tiller.
Yeah.
Noticeable. Narrow tracks too, it's wild.
How rare is it to see a narrow cat like this?
It's pretty rare. They're out there, but there aren't a whole lot. This one seems almost faster now than it did.
Huh.
Tiller does not steer in the air. Knuckle ears, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, stuck down.
Oh no.
Tiller floats. Let's see if it steers. Steers, and it auto centers.
Yay.
Excellent. It works perfectly.
Good.
There's. Does that seem slow to you? Ridiculously slow, dude. What's up with that? Maybe it wants 2,000 RPM like the other one.
Yeah.
Pulls left now, didn't you? Stupid bummer.
Damn.
Probably should not have calibrated it. It cruises along at 2,000 RPM. Guess it just wants 2,000. It's a bit high, but
Yeah.
stubby little wings.
Oh yeah, look at those. Dude.
Blade works. Leaves corduroy. See if it goes a little faster with the tiller up. Oh yeah, feel it speed up a little bit. Turns on a dime with these tracks. Wow.
Yeah.
Noticing right now it has the sticker for the RPM range. They have two different ranges of green, one indicating uphill, one indicating downhill.
Ah.
And I don't know if it means anything, but this one is definitely positioned differently than the other 275, a little higher.
Yeah.
Maybe they, I don't know, adjust any engine characteristics or something, who knows.
Yeah.
He said they ran it right at the top of the green.
Yeah.
Just like this speed. It's going straight now.
Ah.
Excellent.
Good.
Super weird. Maybe the snow is hard on my right track and soft on my left track. It's possible. Maybe it's off the packed trail.
Yeah.
The one track is getting more traction.
Yeah. Cool. Good stuff.
These things might just sit around for another 2 years until I end up getting a bunch of jobs, you know?
Yeah.
But they're fucking.
So be it.
Works.
Nice. Cool. Good shit.
Oh, good doggy. There you go.